Hi there, so this is part one of a 5-part mini series aimed at the new driver who's passed a driving test. So this first part we're talking about being on your own for the first time and how you feel, and I'm hopefully giving you a bit of advice that's going to help you. The hard work's been done, or so you think it has at that point. You passed your driving test, you got your licence, and you've got a car. It's on the driveway. But no one really tells you, do they, that when you're on your own for the first time, it's a funny feeling. It's strange. No one's sat in the passenger seat saying, you need to slow down, you need to check your mirrors, don't take that chance there, or you're doing really well. You're your own judge at that point, apart from the guy who gives it the bib of the horn behind you and waves your hand at you and forces you to feel nervous. So being on your own for the first time, it is strange. It has got lots of people nervous over the years. I'm sure there's one or two people watching this who are thinking, do you know what? I feel the same way. And they might be one or two thinking, I don't feel like that, I'm fine. Fantastic for them. So if you are feeling nervous about being on your own, then it is normal. It is normal to feel a bit scared. It is normal to feel you can't drive, even though you know you can drive. You start to doubt yourself. You start to second guess things, and it kind of makes you freeze sometimes from doing the right thing. The only advice I'll give to you at this point is, if you are feeling nervous, spend a bit of time in the car, next to your house. You don't have to drive off anywhere. Have the engine on. Get used to the controls of the car. Get used to how the indicator feels when you flick it on and off, because some indicators are more sensitive than others. Get used to where the gears are, how it's easy to get in the gears. Have your foot on the clutch and play around with the gears. A bit like having your first lesson, because it's a different car. Unless you're lucky enough to have the same car as you learnt in, that's different. But that's what I say to people: get used to the car before you drive anywhere. Get used to where the lights are. Get used to how to clean the front window with the window bars and washers, just like you've been practicing on your driving lessons. And when it's quiet, go for a short drive. That's what I would do. If you know the area where you live, then you've cracked it, haven't you? You know the quiet roads. You know the quiet times. There's no point in you going out at 8 in the morning when it's busy, because all it's going to do is put you under pressure. Even if you bought the car to go to work and to come home, what I would do personally, I'd say, right, I'm not going to work today in the car. I'm going to do what I normally do without the car. Either get the bus or get a lift. But when I get home at night time, when it gets a bit quieter, say 6:30, or if I'm home in the afternoon or weekend, I'm going to go out for a little 15-20 minute drive and get used to being on my own. Get used to coming to a junction and making my decisions without someone sat there. Because if you start to do that, you'll get confident. You get confident with how the car handles. You get confident with you knowing that you can do these things without the pressure of Joe behind you, Joe Blogs, hinking his horn at you, honking his horn at you, or someone who's letting you go and pressurising you to rush. So just remember, take your time, go in a quiet time of the day, quiet time of the week, and get used to the car. 10-15 minute journey, that's what it's got to be. It doesn't have to be half an hour or an hour. There's no point in you getting in that car straight away and going to do an hour drive to Blackpool or wherever you're going to go out for the day. All it's going to do is put you under pressure and make the chance of an accident higher. But if you want to limit that accident chances, then get used to your car, get used to being on your own, and it is normal to be nervous. When I passed my test, I'm sure it took me a good few years to get used to being confident and do my decisions without people bibbing me. And even now, occasionally they bib you, but you get used to that. Okay, so I'm hoping this short video gives you a little bit more confidence in your own ability. Okay, if it does, fantastic. And watch out for part 2 coming soon.